Najua maneno ya watu.
My name is Kelo Harsama, the Principal Secretary in the State Department of ASAL and Regional Development. Encourage communities to engage in resilient activities. You are aware that the government intervention in arid and semi-arid areas is normally centered around distribution of relief food during droughts, which have become very common. The thinking now around the government and many other agencies is that policies in ASAL areas should be directed towards food production, self-sustenance, self-reliance, so that these communities are able to diversify their economies from pastoralism to agro-pastoralism. As I said, it has been scientifically tested and experimented that ASAL areas are productive. They have good soil, they have good weather, they have human labor, and they have capacity to produce food for domestic consumption and even for sale to other people. And therefore, that is why we are here to encourage communities to engage in alternative ways of raising income for their families and the local communities. We have spent billions and billions of money towards drought mitigation. During floods, during drought, we have spent a lot of money. The same with the World Food Program and other UN agencies. They have spent a lot of money to buy food for people who have been affected by drought. We are now thinking that these billions, these lots of funds can be diverted to food production so that people are able to feed themselves rather than being fed through relief supplies.
My name is Beatrice Askul, the CS for East Africa Community Affairs, ASAL and Regional Development. Actually, here we are today in the company of World Food Program, FAO, and other partners in Kakuma that are putting energies together, plus the host community, in enhancing resilience ways of coping with the climate change and also developing a livelihood for the people, both as refugees and as Turkana community. So our visit today was actually meant to look at what are the things that we can learn from what WFP has done on the ground, what the FAO is also doing on the ground in the company of also UNHCR, in terms of building capacity of the two communities that are living in this area. This is one of the areas that is hosting the refugees in Kenya away from Dadaab. And they've already integrated quite a number of issues. They've integrated in education, they've integrated in business, they've integrated in skill development, they've integrated in many socioeconomic activities. That is where we were able to agree today with the visitors that came from the US that are part of the network within World Food Program, to come and have a look of what they are doing right here within the community of the Turkana people and the refugees living in Kakuma. So far we have been able to look at the activities around farming, diversifying vegetables, horticultural production around here. We've also seen water harvests. At least we've seen water pans that can run more than 6 months around here. We've also seen other activities that are like now beekeeping here, that is done by the communities, and the skill is being developed. So they've enhanced the skill of bee harvests, beekeeping, and harvesting at the same time the honey. So and this is some of the things we'd want to replicate elsewhere. If we find it necessary for the people to be incorporated in some of these activities, then it is worth embracing them. So we are here as a ministry that is within ASAL, and this activity is happening in an ASAL area. So it is our mandate to look at the quality of things that are happening, the number of people benefiting, so that at least people are able to cope with this climate change in terms of adopting alternative livelihoods. Yes.
We thought is a tough work, continue
So from there, this is the project where they weigh their produce here, and then check track of the.
Yes, those ones. How will they survive? Suppose another weather hits.
what will happen? What happens is
the swamps, that's the process. Yeah.
And have you capacitated your members on bee feeding, irrigating?
From Nairobi. Is there any other
Doing it
members?
the local.
Yes.
Can get some of your members